if you want to become a profitable trader, then you have to follow each and everything that I'm going to share with you in this video. First of them is going to be patience, right? So why did I mention patience first? Because if you're not patient enough to watch till the end of this video, then the idea of you becoming a profitable trader soon is very further away. It's far from you at the present time, because trading requires you to be a patient person, right? You have to be patient in order for you to see your setups working out. You have to wait for a setup, right? Unlike just entering, right? So if you are not able to watch to the end of this video, then or if you are just skipping this video, then I think you are just further away from, you are the furthest of everyone from becoming a profitable trader, right? Then for the second thing that I'm just going to rush through this. The second thing that you are doing that you most probably why you're not profitable is you're not trading with the trend, right? So I think most of you know the concept, the idea that the trend is your friend, right? So the trend is your friend, truly, right? Because if you want to anticipate, let's take this for example, right? If you are not following the trend, the current market trend, right? So let's say we've got this down trend over here, right? We're continuously breaking structures to the downside. We are creating what? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? So right over here we are in a downtrend, right? So maybe you come over here and you see maybe what let's shift on to the 15-minute time frame so that this becomes a little bit clearer, right? And you know that you are in a downtrend already, but you come in here and you see I see a W or whatever, right? As you can see, if you have got a W, but what happens after that? W doesn't even reach anyway. You go down, right? And you see another W over here, right? So the market is keeping on continually tricking your minds, right? So you have to always trade with the trend, right? The market will always give you W so that you enter in the wrong direction, and it will continue sweeping you out of that trade, right? So you have to always trade with the trend, right? Then for the third thing that I'm going to mention is you have to stick to one trading strategy until you are able to, until you have mastered it, until you are able to make profits with it. Many people just keep on finding more videos, watching many YouTubers. I'm not encouraging you to subscribe to my channel or anything, but at least you have one or two YouTubers that post regular content, right? Content that is always in line with each other, unlike someone who is always giving you a new indicator each and every time. As for my channel, personally, I've got a certain set of indicators that I use, right? And it doesn't mean I'm not testing new indicators. I'm continually testing new indicators, but they haven't been profitable yet for me, and I'll post them as soon as I know that, as soon as I see that the strategies are profitable and they are consistent. I don't post anything that I know is not consistent, right? So over here, right, so you have to stick to one strategy, and when you get the hang of it, you move on to learning another strategy, because trading requires you to have many confluences. So if you know multiple strategies is the better for you, because you'll be able to add confluence to your setup, right? So I encourage you to learn more strategies, but not at the same time, right? Learn a single strategy at a time. Then fourth reason is most probably going to touch many of you guys, but and since it's not in your control, it's not your fault most of the times, right? But the fourth reason is most probably that you are probably not depositing enough money, right? Most of the times you are not depositing enough money, right? So let's say you deposit $5 into your account, right? And you see what, maybe let's say we're using this moving average here as our entry, right? So we've got here, right over here, right? We want to enter over here. We entered over here, right? When there's a candlestick confirmation over here, right? And when you enter, right, the market just sweeps you out, right? And after sweeping you out, what does it do? It continues going down, right? So if you just deposited maybe $50, right, you would have been able to hold that trade, and the market wouldn't have been able to sweep you out, right? So you have to deposit, and the capital that is okay, the capital that will be okay to you, and depending on the type of trader and the types of amount, the lot size that you put, the best capital for you, right? Then the fifth reason that you have to, it also goes hand in hand with patience, right? So you have to avoid FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out, that's where FOMO comes from, right? So you have to wait for your setup to play out, right? So you are using, if you say you are just trading order blocks, you have to wait for that order block to be tested, right? So this order block over here, right? Over here, right? So it's starting over there, right? If you see that the market is dropping, right, you don't have to rush to enter that trade. You're saying, I've missed out. Look, after that, the market pulls back to that area that you have been waiting for, right? So you have to avoid fear of missing out. right, for you to become a profitable trader. Then if you stop comparing yourself with others, then you'll become a very profitable trader, right? You see maybe your mentor, maybe your co-traders, your fellow traders. I know that most of you are in WhatsApp groups, right? You see that they've made $1,000 and you want to compete with them, and you know you've only deposited $10. Wait, what the bro, come on, right? You have to trade at your own rate, right? At your own rate, right? Making sure that you follow what works for you, right? Then the next point, the seventh point, also goes hand in hand with comparing yourself with others. You are working with difficult targets, right? You know that you have already deposited $5 into your account, but you want to target $1,000. What the fuck, bro? What, like, how can you have to grow at your own rate, right? You don't have to make, if you have deposited $5, then make sure that you are targeting maybe at most $10 per day, right? And the next day you keep on growing that account, not just targeting $1,000 in a single day. That makes you enter trades that are not even proper, right? Then for the eighth reason is most probably you're over trading, right? You want to meet those targets that you have set for yourself. You want to become a millionaire by 20, you want to become a millionaire by 25, before 30. Oh, yeah, that makes you enter many trades, right? Maybe you've entered 6 trades in that day, you've won 5 of them, and the last trade that you take and it sweeps you out, it blows all the money that you had made that day. You're back to zero or even maybe loss, right? So you have to avoid over trading because that will make you lose a lot of money, right? Then ninth thing that you have to do, right? You have to control your emotions. You have to be in control of your emotions, right? You have to control your emotions. You have to know, of course, you are going to get emotional, right? Let's say you've lost $100, right? Of course, it's going to hit you. It has to hit you. If it doesn't hit you, then you are the one with the problem, right? Of course, it's going to hit you, but you don't have to make that affect the way you are trading, right? If you have a strategy, then stick to that strategy, which leads us to our 10th point. You have to have a trading plan, right? So you have to have a trading plan, right? So that way you have to follow what's in the trading plan, right? Even regardless of which emotion you feel, right? You have to follow what's in the trading plan, right? And the 11th thing that you have to do is to avoid exiting too early. Yeah, this is a problem with most of us, right? So let's say you are over a year, right? You entered this setup over a year, right? The market pulls back to this 50 moving average, and you enter is you're coinciding with this resistance and the order block. Yeah, it's the best trade, right? And you hold, and you see some the market starts to consolidate and pull back a little bit, right? And you exit that trade, right? Most of the times, you know the setups that are going to work out, right? And as you can see, after exiting, it continues going down, and you start imagining, if I was still in that trade, maybe I'll be at $100 by now. Maybe I'll be, and that makes you start to overtrade again, wanting to recover that money that you could have had. And there are no longer any entry points that are clear. Right? As you can see, it's not coming back to the moving average. It's not coming back to the zone flip, right? And you are not able to enter that trade again, right? So if you want to learn more strategies on how you can become a better trader, how you can grow yourself, how you can grow your strategies, then I consider subscribing.